first question about re-election. First of all, it's a matter of principle because government with no legitimacy cannot be accepted because of falsificated elections and because of crimes that were committed. In order to have free and fair elections, there is a need of bigger involvement of the international community, not on the level only of observation, but being present in the election structure, let's say, during the period. As party, opposition party, not only us, but also Liberal Democratic Party and our Moldova Alliance, we are together now as a unique bloc, let's say, opposition bloc. We will be part of the election committees all over Moldova. We were not part of those committees during these elections because we were outside the parliament. We were not in the parliament. The same is with the Liberal Democratic Party. Only Alliance Our Moldova had some representatives, but not all over Moldova because they were excluded by the decisions of the election bodies at the medium level, and we will have, let's say, more access to the election process indeed. Then it's about the voter list, not to admit the same frauds, the same errors in the voter list that were during the first elections, to ensure the right to vote for those who are abroad, not only in the embassies and consulate, but to open many polling stations, because out of at least 400,000, 600,000 people, only 22,000 voted abroad, and abroad the communists got 2% of votes, not 80 or 90 or something like that, like they pretend to obtain in some of the villages. We have to say that we still have the problem of the ethnical vote. Let's say the Russian speakers, Ukrainian speakers, they try to. We need to work more with them. I agree with that, and to have a message also for them, because they perceive Voronin and Russia being allies, and the opposition being against Russia and against them. It's not like this, but we need more to work with them and to change their mind, because they are not. They are not subjects of propaganda. They were not victims of propaganda. Let's say they have a fear. We have just to explain these things, and then I think they will change their mind. In Chisinau, we won in 2007 in all the districts, even there where we have majority of Russian speakers. And if this process will be organized according to the international standards, and the results will be the same, then we can have a dialogue. But it will be on the basis of a fair political will, expression of political will of the citizens, not on the basis of falsification, frauds, or something else. It's a completely different situation. So we think that these re-elections will bring Moldova back to democracy, if there is a chance to bring Moldova to democracy with the communists. My personal opinion is that communism is same as Nazism, and as Nazism was condemned, the same should happen with the communism, with communism, and it happened already in several countries, including in Romania. But it should happen at international level, because the number of victims of the communist regime is even greater than the number of victims of the Nazi regime. And this is an issue which the international community refused to discuss openly and to do the job up to the end. Then about the money from abroad. No money from abroad. Only let's say trainings organized by NDI and IRI, the two American institutes that are present in Moldova. Trainings for women organization, youth organization, local branches, and we had a lot. We had, I would say, more than 10 or 20 seminars and trainings with the help of IRI and NDI, and this was the only, let's say, involvement. And it was okay because they provided such seminars also for communists. They didn't accept much of these trainings, but still the members of this German political the Naumann Stiftung was in Moldova, but not so active in the last 2 years, I would say. They had some projects with the Alianța Moldova Noastră party, but maybe they had 1 or 2 events. I also participated in a program organized by the Naumann Stiftung in Germany, and I think it's useful to have that example in Moldova. They presented the story of GDR and how GDR integrated in the Western Germany, and the traces of communism. We have seen the offices of the former Stasi and how Stasi worked, and for me it wasn't deja vu because it's the same in Moldova and it's now active. But we need something like to spread this information at the grassroots level in Moldova, but with witnesses from Germany. I mean, if to build such a project, it's a quite huge investment. And as I was informed, the Naumann Stiftung doesn't have so big, let's say, resources. Members of Liberal Party, it's approximately 17,000 people. And we are a new party. We were formed in 2005. And we participated now for the first time in parliamentary elections. At the local elections, we participated in 2007. We have some tens of mayors and some hundreds of councillors, but not so many because it was our first participation. But now, after the elections, we are the second party after the communists. The communists, then Liberal Party, then Liberal Democratic Party, then Alianța Moldova Noastră, Alliance Our Moldova. Transnistria role in this situation. Transnistria played different roles in the last 20 years. In 2001, since 2001 until 2003, when Voronin was